I will want to thank you for participating, all of you. It's a very interesting start for this project in this time. I would like to talk about the project, then talk about every company participating, and also the business support organization who will attend at the meeting to present themselves and to be able to offer invitation for cooperation or prospects of new developments. Also want to tell you that we have a short training about sustainable garments, textiles, and circular economy. One of our targets is the marketing plan, which will be presented during this meeting shortly and later through emails. And now I'm entering the presentation. As the title of the presentation and the acronym, the abbreviation was from Romania to Azerbaijan and textile. This is RO2 Aztecs. It's important because during the communication, we will use this abbreviation to be in the subject line of emails and every presentation. So I propose you to remember this title. The project is within a bigger project or program. The contracting authority with us, the Covasna Chamber of Commerce, and the Azerbaijani Women Entrepreneur Association, AVEDA or AXIA, was the European chambers, the Eurochamber. Eurochamber made a big project within the EU for Business Connecting Companies program. This program meant to foster a new cooperation and to bring new participants in the business, to increase their business, and to the green economy and new offers for financing also. So within this big program, we submitted a smaller project. This smaller project was this Road to Aztecs project, which has its period of time between January 1st and April 30, 2022. The background. The whole idea of this kind of project was meant to finance proposition related to the Eastern Partnership, where the EU and the 6 countries from the Eastern Partnership, which are Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Georgia, the Republic of Moldova, and Ukraine, those companies and business support organizations who came from these countries were the final beneficiaries of this project. The project is managed by the Eurochamber and funded under the EU for Business Initiative. The project is built on positive results from the previous financing year and cooperation, which was in 2010 and till 2017. You should know the bigger project obtained by the Eurochambre has a longer period of time. It's between December 2019 to till December 2022. But within this period of time, we will have just 4 months to obtain all the results, and soon you will have all the results what we'll have see. The final beneficiaries of the project is the business support organization and the small and medium-sized enterprises from the 6 Eastern Partnership countries. The business support organization are meant to help those companies from the 6 countries, and also we want to bring them in the project for offering them cooperation propositions and new ideas for using their services within their country. Now I would like to bring you a small video. I don't know if you will hear it. What does mean this project? So yes, he made it. The next slide is about the objectives of this project. As the main domains of activity from these countries were well defined, there were a proposition to group companies by their activity, and this is why they had this idea to have different kind of projects, like the textile, which is our domain in our project, but also there were a domain in wine making, in bio and organic food, in creative industries. These creative industries were like movies and digital programs and other solutions based on creative activity and travel promotion. Between these projects, the most important was to promote trade and inward investment, and to foster links between the companies from, let's say, from Azerbaijan and Romania or the EU. This action was organized on a sectorial basis, allowing more strategic approach, opportunities for each sector, and creating alliances between the EU and the Eastern Partnership companies on a sectorial basis. The main organization or bodies involved in the program, it was these four kind of organization. First of all, is a project advisory board, which is the Euroshom and the DG NEAR from the European Commission. There is this sectorial experts board who are organized for bringing proposition on long-term strategies to promote investments, trade relations, and business cooperation between the two regions. And there is the sectorial consortium, which is organized with the Chamber of Commerce from EU and from the Eastern Partnership countries, who are coordinating and monitoring the selected business support organization. In this case, the other projects, the small projects. For us, in the textile industry, there is the Union of Camere Regionale di Piemonte, the coordinating organization from Torino. And then is the business support organizations, another body. These body are who are involved in the implementing of the project, so who are organizing all the activities and bringing the to the final beneficiaries the results. In our case, the lead applicant was the Covasna Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the co-applicant was the Azerbaijan Women Entrepreneur Development Association. I'm very pleased that all of you are here in the event, and very happy to greet you. You must know that in the project, the lead applicant was chosen as EU business support organization, and the co-applicant had to be from Eastern Partnership country. There were several projects. Some of them were with more co-applicants or had some more applicants from the EU. It is a very good type of cooperation, having this lead and co-applicant. Then we have to bring the business support organization from those two countries and the small and medium-sized enterprises to be the final beneficiaries. About the background of the project, we have talked with Axia about the situation of textile industries, and we have seen that first of all, Azerbaijan has a big oil production and smaller textile industry, but also in Azerbaijan was this programming cultivating and harvesting big quantities of cotton. And this increased during the last years it seems that double in two times in just a few years. Are also state-financed programs for growing cotton and cotton fibers. So let's hope the textile industry will increase in the near future. Also, there is a silk industry which is under a state program, and there are also some increases hope. The other problem was that there are some big companies, but many companies are small and medium-sized companies. 80% of them are employing less than 10 people. There are some issues about the resources and potential of these small and medium-sized enterprises. Around in Romania, we have analyzed Romania as a country of big companies and small companies from textile, but there are many, like 3,000 companies in the field working, and there are also some big companies and some small and medium-sized enterprises. The following table is showing that Romania is not within the highest value added in this domain, but is within the largest number of people employed, the second one in the European Union. And also Romania is the first in the most specialized economy. So those textile companies are producing, let's say, trousers. Then these are producing mainly with value added. First, the Romanian companies, and also based on the more people involved. Comparing the two countries, there are some data, and you can see that the population is double in Romania, while the total GDP is 4 times bigger in a nominal value. It's much bigger in time. This is why the total GDP rank within the world, Romania play on a nominal basis has a 39th position. Then Azerbaijan is 91st. Nominal means the total GDP. So if it's a small country, naturally it's on the last part of the list. The growth is promising in both countries. Even the COVID time had some decrease, but after that we saw big increases, and the GDP per capita is also double of Romania than for Azerbaijan. While the GDP by sector, you'll see that 33% are industry, and in Azerbaijan the industry is 41%. And with this program, we want to bring new solution for them. the Azerbaijan textile imports in the EU is very small. It's the second smallest from the Eastern Partnership after Georgia, and we hope that during this time in the future we can increase the activity. Project indicators, which are very important because we have to reach after the all projects. We have to reach some indicators. In our project, we have to reach 8 Romanian SMEs and 8 Azerbaijani SMEs who are involved in the project. We have to say that it seems that we are within these indicators. The other indicators, what we have, what we'll talk, it's what you have to do after implementing our project. You have to sign, for example, a joint production or for a new service or product contract, or you can sign a memorandum of understanding. Which these memorandum of understandings are a commitment, but is not so actual and binding like a commercial contract. Also, some companies would have some innovation. On the other hand, the business support organization must be led by women by 2. These companies are, these business support organizations are within the project already. And we have to check the owners of the SMEs who must be under 35 years. So there are 2, and the number of women-led SMEs, it's not a problem because the vast majority of the participants are women-led companies. The other issue, what we had is the SMEs having their seats in a rural area, and we have also to organize business meetings. These meetings with within the Zoom, what are field where everybody can meet. We can consider a business meeting, and your chat is open, so you can talk within the project. The needs of this market were the main needs were accessing the international markets. Companies had small and medium-sized enterprises had a problem with the costs, and their quality wasn't checked or confirmed by external bodies. But also during this time, we will talk about this, how it's working, and effectively how can you access. Another problem was this standardization. Big companies uses standardization. Smaller companies have to buy these standards and to use it. Otherwise, their standards are not recognized, or it must be used with an external body who is testing, certifying, and giving through this certification recognition on the conformity of these products. Another problem was the workforce in textile, which is quite rigid. There are less educated people in the financial matters. They are problems with lacking innovation, and they are less contributing to the development of the small and medium-sized enterprises. This proportion of 80% of registered companies, they contribute less. It's true, but the whole economy has its shares, and it's possible to obtain good results even if you are a small company. Financing for SMEs, there are some financing opportunities through EU projects for dedicated domains. These green period when we will have sustainable textiles and environment protection and circular economy involved in these projects. You can access different projects from it. And this is why I talked about these. And also, if you are observing that before the COVID period and during it, the consumers had changing their behavior, and they are buying more from online clothes, and this is why we have to adapt our offer to these channels. Also, in the European Union, this EU industrial strategy was edited for all industrial sectors to make a transition to green and digital economy. And these are new goals to reach by each companies who have to change their habits, their technology, and to access this green economy. Then the digital means that you have to be able to share it during to the internet. For example, in my county, in Covasna County, which was a textile producer, these textile producer with big companies, they were producing trousers, millions of trousers. So they even told, like, the Silicon Valley, this is the Trousers Valley. So many trousers were produced for Hugo Boss and other big brands. But with the COVID, the situation changed. Many shops were closed, and this is why they had to adapt to new situation. So the European industrial strategy, within it has this European textile and clothing strategy, which is meant to bring innovation, both skills, workflows, and to reinvent itself through investment and advanced manufacturing technologies, market diversification and internationalization. For example, we have a company involved in Romania with these protection clothes. For them, there are new standardizations, for example, against heat and flame when you are using these clothes. So you can use it. Also, there are new regulations from textile and clothes with which brings a framework of cost-effective, harmonized market. It has details on labeling and how you can use different fibers and which fiber you can use and not use. And this is a useful regulation which you can consult it online. There is also the intellectual property rights when you are using different models from other parts and the Euratex, which is an association of European textile companies. There are proposing a collaboration, for example, for intellectual property rights. During the COVID time, this is written in the EU industrial strategy. We had a 6.3% decrease in the total EU economy. And in 2020, 60% of the SMEs reported fall in total turnover. Then this fall was maximized intra-EU trade in the second and the third quarter in 2020. However, the employment decreased just with 1.7%. SMEs had 1.4 million jobs. And 45% of the companies expected reduced investments in 2021. We'll see the results maybe in the summer for 2021, but we hope that the fall was not so big like in 2020. It was less. And we reached a new phase of this presentation. I would like to invite our partners to have a short presentation on each business support organization and each SMEs. Who would start first to say something?
Thank you, Miklos, for the great presentation presenting our joint project. Now, I would like to ask if you would like the Romanian companies to start or the beneficiaries from Azerbaijani side.
I think the beneficiaries from Azerbaijan are welcome to start the presentation.
Okay. Then maybe we can first start with the Baku Textile Factory. The ICEL will present on behalf of the Baku Textile Fabric. ICEL, are you available?
Okay.
Hello to everyone. My name is Elçin Babayev. I'm from Bakü Örme.
Okay.
Sevda Hanım and Mr. Miklos, thank you for your information about the detailed information about the Romanian textile. That was really nice to get that great information about them. If you would like, I can start.
Okay.
Sen benden dostluq eləmən, sən o
Yes,
qədər temalar.
just
Mən
because
içəri girərəm, ayıbdır. Sonra çıxanda salın.
Elçin
Yarım saata
doesn't
mən
have a
içərdən
presentation.
çıxıram. Ondan sonra verər sözünü.
Yes, I'm working on it.
Yeah, he will go without a presentation. He will present orally the company.
Okay.
And for the others, we have a presentation. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello to everyone. My name is Elçin Babayev. I'm representing you, Bakü Örme, which is a company settled in Turkey, but we have them in Azerbaijan as well. We are the producer of the yarn. We're making the yarns for big companies, and mostly we're exporting them to such countries like Russia, Ukraine, Georgia, and Azerbaijan, and Kyrgyzstan. In the Kyrgyzstan and Azerbaijan, we do have our main buildings in there. We're selling them by ourselves, by our company. But in the Russia and the Ukraine and the Georgia, we do have our partners in there who is selling their goods. We are proud of this. Mostly we're using about the 95% of the raw material is the cotton. We using the Azeri cotton. We're making them from it and exporting them to those countries. We really improved our goods and the range of our goods and as well. Right now, we supplying our goods to like the company De Facto, LC Waikiki, Cotton, and from the EU countries we exporting to Great Britain. Right now they are not in EU. Yeah, we're exporting to them, to the company like in Primark. Yeah, we have about approximately 50 employees in this field. We're sewing all our products, and we're dyeing them to the colors that they need. We're working on the orders. Our annual production, our monthly production is approximately 100,000 tons. Right now is the COVID pandemic is affected us and as well, because the logistics staffs and all our partners, they closed on those days. But right now everything is going really good, is going up. Our exports and how it says, sales is really improving right now. We're coming there to 2019 times. So it goes really well. That's all that I can say about our company. If you have any questions, I will be really glad to answer to them.
Okay, thank you. I will ask all the participants to take notice of each contribution by these SMEs, and also you can note their information. You can start to chat with them. It's a good opportunity to cooperate. Okay. Thank you. Who's the next?
Thank you very much.
I think the next can be Baku Textile or the another who is voluntarily willing. We have also Taylor's Home.
Yes.
Maybe
Okay.
Taylor's Home can be the next. Yes, please.
Yes, I was just going to suggest. So I'm going to talk about, my name is Ainur. I'm representing Taylor's Home, which is a fashion boutique established in 2019. Even though it is relatively young, it has been making steady progress throughout the years. The concept of Taylor's Home is a shop of fashionable fabrics and clothes for everyone, a means of both budget and taste. We also offer the services of our small atelier, where our tailors help bring the fashion ideas of our clients to life. Aside from making clothing in the atelier, we make custom print fabrics based on our original designs as well as the designs of our clients. Our fabrics and clothes range from casual and business casual wear to evening clothes and gowns, so there's a lot to choose from. We're very proud to say that our boutique is very popular with local designers as well as with the general public. So in the future, we're planning to broaden our horizons and accommodate pop-up stores for individual designers from both local and international to exhibit their designs in our boutique. Naturally, because of the COVID pandemic, we have been experiencing difficulties as any other business, but we are hoping that everything will develop smoothly, especially with the collaboration that you are providing.
Thank you.
If there are any questions or anything that interests you in particular, feel free to ask.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ainur.
Thank you very much for the informative presentation as well.
Thank you.
The next.
Hello, I'm Aysin Pashaeva. I am from Baku Textile Factory. I am CEO assistant. I'm assistant Sekina Babayeva. I want to say hello, all meeting participants. And Baku Textile Factory has been operating since 2010 years. The founder and head of the enterprise is Sekina Babayeva. Currently, the company employs 115 people. In addition to applying the listed raw materials and technologies from Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Japan, and Turkey. And the company also attacked in foreign experience with modern experiences. And at present, the company produces more than 50,000 different types of textile products in accordance with European standards, as well as fulfills various government and company orders too. That's all. I'm sorry. I'm close to meeting by the phone, and because I can't show my present for you.
Yeah, the presentation.
Presentation. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, I have sent.
Yeah, I sent for you. Yes, I sent to you. If you can, Sevda Hanım, can you show my presentation?
Screen. Yes, I wanted to share screen, but the host, so I don't have an access to share the screen. I can do it if Miklos, you can just give me the access for sharing my screen. It's in the email. Sorry, it was sent last minute. So if you can check in your
Can you send me by email and then I download it? Because
in your mailbox.
Yes.
It's that's it, BTF.
This is the BTF presentation?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Open it, presentation 1. You haven't downloaded it, I think. Just open from the email. Yes, that's it.
I'm sorry, I connect by phone, and because I can't show it for you.
Okay.
Thank you for help, Sevda Khan.
Yeah, welcome. Yes.
Next. Hello, everyone. Can I say?
I'm sorry, Vaslahan, just 1 minute. I said you are done, or you would like to just go through the slides as well. I know you have already presented, but just we were late with presentation. So if you are done, we can pass to Miss Vasila.
Okay.
I said you are done.
What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I'm asking you have finished with what you wanted to say, right?
Yes, I finished. Thank you very much.
Okay, then the floor is yours, Vasila, please.
Hello, everyone. I am Vasila Bulova, Deputy Chief of Economy and Finance of the Azerbaijan Railway closed joint company, stock company. I am the owner of the GVM Jewelry at some team. I am also of the Gide Baku clothes shop and the owner of the Bahalı Boutique online shopping page. I have a small factory, shoes factory abroad. I have been interested in many brands in Romanian, and I would like open clothes shop, maybe in Azerbaijan, maybe in Romanian. Romanian's women's or child's shops in Azerbaijan.
Okay.
Great.
I will say a few words about this. Also, I have to mention that the Chamber of Commerce of Covasna is involved in establishing new companies here in Covasna County, but also the other chambers of commerce within other counties that are able to help you or other SMEs to open a subsidiary or a new company here in Romania.
That would be a great chance, I think, for our SMEs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
And because we have one of the very interesting SMEs joined here. This is our fashion designer Gulnara Khalilova. If possible,
Yes.
I would like to shortly present on behalf of her. Please, if you can open her presentation that we shared. Just a few words. Yeah, that's
this one.
Yes, this one.
Okay.
Yeah, she's also one of the beneficiaries in our project. Just for today's meeting, I will try to present briefly on her business. She's the head of the Gulnara Khalilova Fashion House and the Azerbaijan National Clothing Center, and she leads some different lines on the fashion industry, and she's also the head of the Commission on the Social Affairs of the Women Entrepreneurs Association. If you can go to the next slide, please. Yes, she one of her fashion lines is the Cizgi brand name Cizgi. As you have noticed from the pictures, this fashion line is providing the beautiful scarves. And the next slide, please. And this is the photos from the National Dress Center. This unique and authentic clothes are produced within another fashion business line of Gulnara Khalilova. The next slide, please. She has been presented in lots of the in-country and external exhibitions. These are the shots from that exhibition. The next slide, please. And more on that as well. Next slide. She has also a clothing line where she produced clothes for the celebrities in the countries, and these are some of the examples of like these clothes. Next slide. That's it shortly, and before that we had a discussion with her. She's very interested in learning the Romanian fashion industry and to have the possible collaborations after the projects as well. That's shortly about it. And we also have here the Azerbaijan German Business Chamber. They will act as a BCO, business support organization, engaged in the project on behalf of Aveda. So I would like Turkan, representing this chamber, to just provide a few words. Turkan, can you please?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do hear you.
Perfect. Okay, the German Azerbaijani Chamber of Commerce, HAK Azerbaijan, provides information services and supports companies in their market and business research since 2012. HAK plays bridge role between Azerbaijani and German companies. With our 160 members, we are the most powerful European Economic Association in Azerbaijan. As a modern consulting company, the HAK Azerbaijan supports the market interests of German and Azerbaijani companies with the market and customer-oriented services. And it was brief information about the activity of HAK Azerbaijan. And I am working in business services department as head of delegation trips, and so that's what.
Thank you.
Great, thank you. So maybe now we close the floor as the Romanians, BCOs and SMEs, if you also find appropriate.
Yes. Okay. Who would like to talk from our parts first? You can raise hand or or start talk.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm representing today Jolidon. It is a Romanian company that has been producing underwear and swimwear since 27 years already. And we are working mostly with European suppliers. We have more than 200 employees. We are producing in Romania, and we are selling also in 52 countries around the world. And we are interested in collaborating with companies in Azerbaijan, both as clients, if someone is interested in buying swimwear or underwear, and mostly interested also in raw material and manufacturing. So raw material, I understand that there is a cotton production and there is a silk production. Both are materials that we use a lot in our garments. And as manufacturing, we are mostly interested if in Azerbaijan there is a pyjama production, taking into consideration that you are an important cotton producer. So thank you very much for the opportunity to meet you today. And we are at disposal for, let's say, any other information you might think might be useful. And we will send also a presentation of the company, but you can see already. There is also an English presentation. I'm sorry, if you click on the flag.
Yes.
There is also an English presentation available on the site. If you click on the flag of Romania, you will find English. Yes, click English. And you will see the presentation in English, so maybe it's easier. I'm at your disposal for any inquiries you might need.
Yeah, yes, thank you, Anna Dragut. You had a very great presentation, and also you must know that Jolidon is a big brand in not just Romania but also in the world market. They are exporting, and they had big success with these fine products. Let's hope that the project will bring you new suppliers, also new business owners. Okay, can I ask you, Varga Csaba, to have a word about your company? Yes.
Hello to everyone. My name is Csaba. I am representing a small fashion atelier from Harghita County, from Romania. Our name is Delicates. I don't know if we can open a website. Miklos, can you help us with this? I didn't send a presentation, I'm sorry, but our site will help a bit if we can open. In the meantime, I'm talking about our company. We are on the market since 2008. We are about 20 persons in our company producing. We have 3 production lines. One of them is wedding dress line. The other one is fashion accessories, mainly bags and jackets for women, but also for men. And the third line is the newest one, which is we just started in 2019, just before the pandemic. This line is for children, also accessories and jackets. If you check our site, it's I don't know if we could open it. Anyway,
see it or because I opened it.
Okay, I will send it on the chat after my presentation. Okay. As about this partnership, I think I could say the same as the lady from Jolidon. We would be also interested in buying fabrics from Azerbaijan. We are also using silks, and on the other hand, we would be happy to find resellers from Azerbaijan, since we are selling our products mainly in Romania and Hungary right now, but we are really interested in going to other countries as well. So in short, this would be my presentation, and I will send our website and our contacts. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Csaba. Yes. Kinga Karaman, can I ask you to have a presentation?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. If Miklos, you can open that 2-slide presentation or just a picture from my workshop. I run a really small workshop in Cluj, which is producing kids garment. Especially, I started with upcycling, so that is one line of the project. Upcycling meaning I'm using old material, old sweaters, and recreate something new from them. And I also have a line of new materials. But the main thing is that in Lalelka, in our workshop, we work only with natural materials. That would mean wool and silk and hemp and all this. This you can see in the picture that are the kid garments which are made of upcycled adult sweaters. So this is what we are doing. This is really small, and it's like a sort of a love project of mine. And what I'm interested in is suppliers in the natural material field. So you were talking about cotton production in Azerbaijan, and I was wondering if there is a bio line of it, of the cotton production, and also if there is any hemp or wool production, because I would be interested in using those materials for our clothing lines for kids. And I'm also interested in the cultural part of it, and how the small businesses are working in Azerbaijan, and how we can learn from each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kinga. It was very interesting, your activity for us, as we were focused on sustainable activities, sustainable clothes, garments, and also for circular economy. So these are new models of activity and new opportunities, niche products. There are very good opportunities. I will propose to you, Kinga, and also to others participants to communicate through the chat system of the Zoom, all your details, all your asking, because it's an opportunity to see it and to remember who offers, who asks, who are selling, who are buying these products.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Adél Zsigmond.
Hello, everyone. I'm Adél Zsigmond from Romania, and also working in Hargita country. I have a very small business, a micro business, which is producing mostly streetwear clothing, but also every collection is completed with an haute couture garment to explain or to compress the conception of the collections. I'm interested in fabrics, so I would like to buy natural fabrics or even fibers from Azerbaijan, because the continuity of the to have a continuity in materials is very complicated here for me. So I am very happy to have the possibility to find producers from Azerbaijan. I am interested also in high high-tech materials. So if anyone is producing something like that, I am very interested. So I would like to meet you and know about your project there. Thank you.
Thank you, Adele. Sabu Flora, are you here?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay.
So, hi everybody. I am Sabufora, and I speak instead of my mother, Tinde Ligati Tinde, who is present here too. I established my company Ostovato in 2018. Ostovato means loom in Hungarian. I was always interested in weaving and handcrafting with wool and other natural materials like fat and leather. I had the unique opportunity to learn almost everything referred to the basics of traditional sickler weaving techniques after we moved to the village. After submitting an application to the UE, I won some modern equipments like sewing machines and embroidery machines and a very smart and performant loom. I weave woolen and rag carpets. They can be seen on my Facebook and Instagram pages, Mimo Wool. Yes, Mimo Wool. Yes. That's it. Yes, these are not carpets. But there are carpets too on my page. I'm interested on other people's traditional weaving, especially in the Caucasian world of carpets. And I hope these meetings and trainings will open a lot of ways to learn a lot from each other. Yes, these are my carpets. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Would like to have a word about the Romanian companies.
Hello everyone. My name is David Kinga, and I'm representing our company Pompaon. This is a small bag manufacturer established in 2018. We have a little workshop here, and we are only the three of us working there, also tailoring, sewing, everything. We produce several kinds of bags. These bags mainly are made of textile and leather combination, but we also upcycle and thereby rescue all the traditional woven fabrics. Our models are diverse. We are making hip bags, backpacks from small urban backpack to roll tops, shoulder bags also in different styles and sizes. Besides these, we produce accessories like leather wallets, necklaces, earrings out of leather. Recycling plays an important role to us. At the moment, we produce only for Romania, but also willing to expand abroad. We consider development very important. We like to try out new forms and new fabrics. So in the near future, a lot of novelties can be expected from us. And we are also willing to develop a common product with someone who might be interested and also interested to buy fabrics. Thank you for attending.
Thank you. You are welcome. Mr. Alexandru Farkas.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alexandru Farkas. I represent Interbabis. We sell work protection equipment, footwear, clothing, and accessories. But we also have a production line of protective masks. We have been on the market for 22 years, and I hope for much more. I would like to thank you, everyone, for the opportunity to be here with you, and I think it would be a beautiful and useful experience.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This Interbabis is from Brasov. They are selling more protective equipments and protective clothes also, and there are very active and big company. Their opportunities could be also the new cooperation within Azerbaijan to bring some new supplies or to sell in Azerbaijan. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if someone else would like to present something. Because not, then we'll go through the next slides.
Miklos, we also have one more company to present, please. This is the Aynur Khalilova. Aynur Khalilova, can you please? And I have also shared the presentation as well.
Then please wait a sec to find the...
Yes.
Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Bugün tez bırakabilirsiniz çünkü
yes, we do hear you.
Which slide? This slide?
No, email. Check your email please now.
Geldiğinde bırakarsınız. Çok sağ ol.
Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Yes.
First of all, I'm very thankful for this opportunity. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Aynur Khalilova, and I'm CEO of Azerbaijan design house named by Aynur Khalilova, and local production is Dabli. And we started in 2015. We started our first deliveries. It was special and private works for the customer. Even if it was the very start of business and design house. After this, with my partner, we created the first homemade private fabrics of clothes in our country. My main target for this conference is my second business, Dabli. Dabli is our personal design house for our fabric. Our main goals is to design and produce clothes for every type and style of women in our nation and wherever we want to enroll women right now. The company now investing in an online platform named WS for easier communication and selling through our clients and customers a convenient price. Dabli means trend, it means high quality and best price. With all of my power and marketplace, I want to create profitable and strong business communication with Romania. But I want you to believe that my first goal is and opportunity for people. I took helping people with extra needs and independent women as my mission. For example, most of my company workers are strong women and disabled people with the as for myself, I'm very family person and believe that care and love is main motivations as a businesswoman, but more important as a mother. Thanks for the time and your thank you spent on me. It was very nice to be that circle of people and strongly hope that they will help each other and future in every way. Thank you, everyone.
You are welcome. Thank you, Ainur. I will also thank to all the participants who are present at this event again. Yes, this was an occasion to present any business proposition. Then later on, we will find more and more ideas of cooperation.
Thank you.
So, any other person who would like to talk about their company? If not, I will start a short presentation about sustainability in textile and garment industry. It's a new proposition in the European Union based on the Green Deal, which is a very vast strategy on bringing the environment protection in all the developments of the European Union. So there are many ideas and new financing lines and new opportunities to bring these environment protection. And shortly, I will explain how and when happened all these. And this is also very important to be in your projects. So, what was the most important solution during this sustainability was the aim of all activities to bring the best products, but also assuring safety for human health and for environment. So it was very important to have these kind of new products to be the best products and to be safe for human and environment. But how could we change things and where this will have an impact in textile industry? So the one very important thing is the chemicals used in textile industry, and they in the analysis shown that in textile industry there are many occasions on where chemicals are used from washing the clothes, the fibers, and dyeing it. Also, these dyeing chemicals are very important. Some products, some garments are printed, and many of the finished products are have a finishing procedure. So these problems had to be tackled somehow, and we've seen that some of the products after being finished got a new layer of antibacterial properties, or others got some other finishing to finishing to enhance duration or fire resistance for firefighters equipment and so on. These textile equipments had a chemical content which are crucial, which has a crucial role in providing functionality and performances, while we have to watch the environment and safety. Also, you have to see that in Europe we have the most rigorous chemical laws, regulations. It means that we have to assess all the information on properties and hazards of the substances, and these products are extremely important to be checked. And I will ask all the participants to mute their because it's a noise. So during this time, the European Union had implemented the REACH regulation, which was meant to collect all information on chemicals and to based on this information to decide if some chemicals are let to bring in the EU or used in different products. Some of the producers outside from the EU and also within the EU got some headaches because of it. Textile companies are the final users of the chemicals, so they were downstream users. But the REACH regulation also stated that they have to compile with the regulation, like to bring the usage and safety information from the chemical producers and to show on the final product's label, like it is safe or hazardous or any other labels on the garments. But first, who was first to be involved in this was the Dutch, who started in July 2016 to make a law within the Netherlands, bringing 55 companies, the government and other public and private societies to tackle the environment protection and to tackle the safety. So under the terms of the agreement, companies are expected to carry out due diligence aligned with the recommendation in the OECD due diligence guidance for responsible supply chains in the garment and footwear sector. Signatory companies agreed to publicly disclose their policies regarding the garments and the supply chain, and they have to have this due diligence in the next 3 years. But in fact, these companies who had signed the agreement in 2016 even if they were expected to end the first period of time in 2019, they continued, and 34 companies from the 55 were included, and they had an activity in various fields like workwear, basics, and fast fashion, and there had this opportunity to watch all the documentation and information from the fiber production, how it was produced during this time. This continued, and yes, we had these problems and issues collected through regulation, where they said that this is a chemical policy dossier. In this field, they had different solutions, like chemical replacement for bringing safety alternatives to different chemicals, like for dyeing, bringing those chemicals which are safe. And they created a database for enzyme suppliers and their safety regulation, and also had within the REACH regulation a restriction on skin sensitizers, and yes, they have also a strategy for sustainability, and these all brought the better market surveillance, and this is why within the EU is these regulations where we have to have a consideration on it. But all these in the textile industry brought a cooperation, and we talk already about Euratex, which contributes to the development and in the implementation of current and future EU legislation, as well as to safe management and use of chemicals in textile. Then they created this committee for risk assessment, the committee for socio-economic analysis, the ECA, the Forum of Exchange of Information, and competent authorities for the labeling and classification of products. Maybe for Romanians they have a different meaning for this, but also they talk about persistent organic pollutants, and during this time appeared other organizations like this ZDHC or Ecotex or Blue Sign, who are organization for checking the evolution during textile production, and also appeared this European platform for chemicals who are used in the manufacturing industries, and another association used for European Coalition for Chemical Recycling. All these are organizations with many information. You can go on their websites and you can check what implication has on your activity. But also there are some business opportunities where you have to see that you have a requirement from the consumers for this. And now we are talking about one of the organization. This is the Ecotext standards and labeling, where these Ecotext labeling was used. For example, you can put this Ecotext made in green if you produce textiles without harmful substances, and it is checked. Because if you are producing substances from fibers where you have no information on how was produced, this means that you have not collected all the data, and you can't get these labels. You have to know that some fibers and some textiles are brought from India, from China, where there are not many times the environment protection used, or even child labor or other problems are within this. And these sign can be obtained if you are registering on a site and give all the data about your final product, which is available for anybody. Then another interesting service for textile was created, for example, in Germany, where it was created a partnership for sustainable textiles with multi-stakeholders, for 140 members with companies, associations, trade unions, civil society. Because if you are limiting the use of certain chemicals, and maybe some companies would shut down, then you have an impact on also the workers, and so they had to tackle these issues on a different level. So they organized a big board of different organizations who are able to work for sustainable textiles. Another solution for sustainable textile is TextBase. TextBase is a software solution where the textile industry and supply chain can focus on materials testing, color, and compliance with the regulation. So if you are entering all these data, what you collected from the supply chain, this software is able to give you a certain qualification. Another sign for sustainable textile is the blue way, a blue sign, which is a sustainable manufacturing of textile for consumers. This blue sign is proposing a safer and more sustainable environment for people to work and everyone to live in. So it's a holistic approach in textile industry, where the manufacturing process has to make improvements in every stage. And another big program is the Zero. It's this ZDHC Foundation, who are making a roadmap to the Zero program, which is a multi-stakeholder initiative with more than 160 contributors from the fashion and footwear industry. Also, they are tackling the sustainable chemistry and bringing new innovation, and they are using this collaboration for using good chemicals. I would suggest you to look below with the big companies who are within this, so not some very isolated companies are working with the sustainable topic. For example, Adidas or Pinto or ASOS. And the list continues with Burberry, C&A, Decathlon. Every known labels are using these United Colors of Benetton. And then I will jump to the retail shops, where I suggest you to know one of the most successful shops within the European Union. This About You. Maybe you heard it about it in Azerbaijan too. It's a German company, and when we go on their website, for example, we are choosing clothing, then every time it's offering the more sustainable solution. These more sustainable solutions are not a few, but many products are getting sustainable. And for example, I will show you that I selected from men clothing and more sustainable, and I got 4,200 articles which are more sustainable in the shop. I will present shortly about this company. If you don't know, in Azerbaijan, it's a German company with headquarters in Hamburg. It has a very nice turnover of 1.17 billion euro, and it entered 25 markets in just 7 years and has more than 1,000 employees from 77 nations. And they have this offer online for bringing the best brands available with free shipping and 30-day return policy. It's a very good solution for buying during the COVID time from shops, and also a very good opportunity for you to see that how the online companies are working and fighting for every customers to bringing the clothes. Yes, the About You is a software solution, and you must invest in also in software to become such a big network of selling clothes, but they are focusing more and more on sustainable products, as the Western society is very focused on sustainability and environment protection and safety of the final consumers. And when I checked the labels in About You, about the sustainable brands or labelings used, I seen that we had these Ecotex labels, or the Blue Sign, or the Fair Trade, or cotton made in Africa, which is a problem in Africa, where you can buy cheap cotton, but you have issues with democracy, or the child labor, or other problems. So they are checking in this initiative how are made and where the products are sourced. I was talking about the German About You many times. Now I go to H&M, a Swedish label which is very well known even in Baku, and you can see that they have also for any clothing the sustainability shown, and yes, they are making a big name for it, Hig Index, which in Sweden, Hig is something very happy, and it means that also this approach for sustainable garments brings you happiness. And there are many products in the H&M using sustainability. Okay. I seen a raised hand, so.
Yes, I just would like to add, from recent information, H&M has been accused of greenwashing, so labeling their clothing as ecologically sustainable. They're actually not, just providing information from like the recent sources.
All your contributions are very valuable, and I appreciate you, but I was emphasizing on how the online shops are working with labeling.
Yes, of course. Just.
Okay. Any contribution for this information or this idea? No. Then we go to the next slide, which is the Circular Economy Action Plan. It is a fact that all the initiatives in sustainability and environment protection and bringing new garments to market and getting greener was collected in this EU Green Deal proposition, which was a proposition made on March 2020. I also have to remind you that in March 2020, the COVID had a big impact on all activities. So maybe some of the producers and some of the new products were not rising so fast. However, some companies for the relaxed period, had time to build and to use this new information about the Green Deal. So I mentioned this sustainable garment in the shops. In the Western Europe, there had these lockdowns when many clothing shops closed. For example, in the Trousers Valley in Covasna County, here in Romania, we have this big line industry where they were producing many thousands and thousands of trousers daily. And suddenly, with the COVID, they had to change their plan. They are producing many trousers, but only for direct requests for direct requests even from one small customer. So they are producing and collecting many requests from many customers directly. So I wonder if any shops have from the Western Europe have a big future and how they can change in the. But it was an idea. Now we have come back to the circular economy, and the goal for this was this proposition of EU's climate neutrality target and to halt biodiversity loss till 2050, which is a very ambitious proposition, but let's say that we have started early 2020 to bring a new line. And this new action plan initiative is watching the entire life cycle of the products. It targets how products are designed, how it promotes economy, circular economy processes, and encourages sustainable consumption from the final consumers. And it aims to ensure that waste is prevented, it's not produced. You have to know that during the textile garment production, all of the final production for the final produce are meant to become waste. Very few initiatives are like our participant in the project who are recycling the old garments. Majority is getting lost as waste, but it doesn't disappear, so it will keep continuing existing during time. And this circular economy action plan also brought legislative and non-legislative measures to bring added value for European products. The objectives are sustainable products under the norm in the EU, empower consumers and public buyers to buy sustainable products, and it will finance and help all the initiatives in the circular economy or all the initiatives which has the potential to become in the circular economy in the fields of electronics and information and communication technology, batteries, vehicles, packaging, plastic, textiles, construction, building, food, water, and nutrients. So there are many targeted fields, but within it, we see that the targeted field is textiles. And one other topic talk within it is to ensure less waste. And yes, in the garments, there are some producers who are using recycled waste materials, or the new products are meant to be used on a longer term. And this initiative, this action plan will work on people, regions, and cities. There are also many opportunities to bring green city and different other initiatives coming from the EU. And there is a global action to become the EU the lead there on making efforts on circular economy. And there is a timeline. For example, it started, let's say, in 2017, and the proposition, the norms were adopted, then other proposition raised, and also were proposed for adoption. And here we can see that which are the planned adoption date for, let's say, legislative proposal for sustaining green claims made by companies, and EU strategy for sustainable textile. You can find in the website, if you search for the EU strategy for sustainable textiles, all the proposition within the EU strategy. They had an open communication with all the stakeholders, and it aims, this EU strategy for sustainable textiles, to make competitive products, to apply circular economy principles to production, the products, the consumption, the waste management, and to watch the secondary raw materials like these reserved, recycled materials, and also proposing direct investments and funding for research and innovation. This was in a debate started from January 2000. So in this last year, and in February last year, it ended the debate. Then now we are waiting for the adoption. It's proposed for the first quarter in 2022 to become active, this strategy. And about the circular economy, we can say that there is this very sad situation that the world in where we live is consuming already 3 words production. It's so over-consuming and over-consuming the resources that it needs a solution. And this was the solution, the circular economy, which will reduce pressure on natural resources and create sustainable growth and jobs. And also, this is necessary to achieve this EU climate neutrality target in 2050 and to halt biodiversity loss. But what means in practice, you have to move from linear activity model like take, make, use, dispose to transitioning to a regenerative growth model where you can have not a dispose to a reuse. You can continue this line ever with many circular production lines. And also another fact is about the linear economy that their demands continually increases and the resources, the natural resources are getting scarce. So they have to get a new solution, and the new solution is to reduce the impact on human economic activities, on environment, and also on biodiversity. And yes, the European Commission adopted also a recommendation on circular economy in the Circular Economy Action Plan, which is a good opportunity to use these findings. Other facts in the circular economy is why we should use the circular economy is because 90% of biodiversity loss is caused by resource extraction and processing. And up to 80% of products' environmental impacts are determined at the design phase. So we are not resulting the waste after disposing the products. We are already knowing the waste at the designing phase. And just 11.8% of the current material is in a circular use in the EU. And it has a very ambitious proposition. It says that it will decouple economic growth from resource use, protecting Europe's natural resources while boosting sustainable growth. So it means that the old linear producer economy we will become a circular economy where we can recycle all the materials. And this new decade will have to focus on this. Then the circular economy will enable a healthier planet and reduce pollution, reduce pressure on natural resources and water and land use, and reduce the emissions from different production processes on the climate, and it will create new business opportunities and new local quality jobs, and enable a more resilient value chains. Here, maybe you have heard that there are many shops where you can buy old used products, even second-hand clothes, but also electronics and other things which are refurbished or recycled somehow and produce and can be used as a new product. There are many instruments you can check on the website, like the Eco Label, or they created a monitoring network framework, and also on the raw materials, they are making a partnership to bringing to all stakeholders innovative raw materials which can be used in a sustainable way. Sustainable buildings and the action plan. So there are many initiatives. Do you have any question regarding this circular economy? In our project, we have no direct targets. However, when they were asking us about bringing two innovation in the project, they are thinking about bringing this circular economy or sustainable economy, and these are a good opportunity to think about making progress in a way to have a sustainable product. Okay, and almost the last phase of the presentation is the marketing plan. We have talked about these marketing plans as many of you are working on different new products, and sometimes you are planning ahead, and only after planning you are executing. And it's very important to have this planning before getting into execution, as all the planning assures not to commit many errors or to eliminate the errors within the production lines or the final products if you have a good plan. For example, in modern days, we are posting on social media, blogging and marketing, and so a ton of campaigns we ran, but we are not getting the results. And what happens? The problem is not what you are doing, it's how you are doing. And if you have all the marketing efforts based on a marketing strategy, then everything will work. But if you have no strategy and no marketing plan, very unlikely to have good results. The strategy is answering to the why. It means, why do we want to produce this new product? Why do we want to be on the market? And the plan is a more programming plan, answering to the questions on when and what. This means that we have to clarify why is important to us the product, the process, what we adopt, and how can we produce without errors. And I explained again what is the marketing strategy and the marketing plan, the difference, and how can you overcome it. And every time when you are making a strategy, you have to answer what is the mission of the company and what are the goals, the strategic goals of the company. And for example, if our mission is to have produces on the market just because we have time, then it's okay. But if we want to get some profit or to get market share or to answer to a certain need, then this has to be defined in the marketing strategy, and to evaluate all these objectives very focused on the concrete observation, because we can make that we have a goal like buying a car or building a house from selling clothes, then you have to quantify how many and in how many days I will get this amount of money to have a house. So it's very important to clarify which are my goals, and after that we will answer how we'll achieve it. The marketing plan is driven by the marketing strategy, so it will answer when and where is made all these things to achieve the marketing goals. So here you can plan how your Facebook ads or how your marketing will be done, in what cost, and how will you implement in different activities. Again, I stressed about marketing strategy that with the question why is about your company, and for example, why do we do these clothes with our company? And yes, we have to answer that we have, for example, a good opportunity for a certain time or a niche for doing it. And then you have the what question where you can define how you deliver the marketing and message, the branding, and how is describing your produce. Then is the marketing plan, where you are able to write about how you gonna achieve the marketing objectives in the strategy. And when you are writing, you have to precisely say when you will emit the marketing campaign started, or how frequently we make a Facebook ad on the social media site. So we have to be very precise to when and how we are making these ads or marketing activity, not to waste valuable time and resources, because you also for Facebook marketing you have paying amounts, but please don't pay unnecessary any amount for this social media sign. So if you are writing the marketing strategy, you have to outline these topics, the goals, the 5 or 6 P's of the marketing: the product, place, promotion, price, people, and process. You have to analyze your competitors. For example, if you are willing to sell in Azerbaijan, then you have to see who are your competitors if you are a Romanian company. If you are an Azerbaijani company and want to sell cotton in Romania, then you have to watch who are your competitors in the local market. And then you have to make a brand, and to be recognizable by everybody, and to be able to know very easily by your consumers. And you have also to precisely state where is your market position right now. For example, if you are able to see that you are a small company, but you have addressed niche activity where you are able to process different activities, then this is your market position. And also the differentiators from the others, it's very important. So when the strategy is written, this strategy is written for a long term. And the plan is written for a short term. And many plans can be written for a certain activities or a certain event. Then these plans can be changed. So when you consider to making a marketing plan, consider to make a separate strategy for the long term and a plan for the recent activity. And okay, so about the marketing plans and these topics, do you have any questions or if not, I will tell you that we will send you some forms, proposal for marketing plans to be completed by your companies in English, of course, which will help you in your project activity or in general activity. And we will also share you some materials from examples from other marketing plans. These marketing plans are due to be available even short time in the time when the Azerbaijani companies will come to Romania, or later on, but till when we go to Azerbaijan, then we have to have these marketing plans established in order to achieve a certain activity in at the end of the project. Okay. And with a few of you, and I have talked about this Istanbul fashion event, which is a very big event in the nearby megalopolis, where you can see that many participants from Azerbaijan, but also from other Turkish markets, or from Romania and other markets are present. We had an idea to finance this fashion event in Istanbul from the project, but sadly we found later on that it's not possible, as the program is financing only the EU and Eastern Partnership countries, not Turkey. So we have moved to another topics. It's EDI, Sustainability Leaders Forum. The topic what we have talked about, it's a very big event in the near future, where you not have to go by yourself if you have not time or other problems are, but you have to know that there are more than 600 global attendees, 100 plus leading industry speakers, and 25 or more powerful sessions, some workshops, and all these events are free to participate. And very interesting findings in the textile and sustainable textile and garments can be found. But in the project, we had So here you can see the partners of the events, also very big partners, less known. Maybe you have some companies known. But for example, the Heathrow Airport in London and Danone and Barclay, the bank, or the AXA insurances, or the Boots, or many other companies, Coca-Cola, who are present in this event. A good opportunity to find new partners. I recommend to you to visit events in order to get new contacts, new ideas. If you are not getting into a business with others, but just by visiting an event, you can got new ideas. It's very fruitful for you. And in the project, there was a topic discussed about, for example, the trade fair, what we can visit. But due to the COVID restrictions and due to the limited time of the project, this time there are less fashion or textile exhibition in Romania or Azerbaijani. And this way we found a solution to visit a small exhibition. This exhibition is for wedding dresses, but also for any garments and accessories in a nearby city to Covasna Chamber of Commerce. Of course, if we are talking about Cluj or Napoca or other parts, maybe not so close, but in Baku we have this event which we will visit certainly during the visit of the Azerbaijani group. And about the next time, we will have communication towards you through emails. I hope now everyone got the emails and it's working and we can communicate because also the consortium for textile within the project would like to talk with you, and we invite you to other Zoom initiatives. It will be a shorter event when we can talk about your results or your proposition of activity. In February, there will be between 23rd and 26th of February a short visit of the Azerbaijani companies in Romania. So for this period of time, you can arrange business meetings at the Chamber of Commerce or at your headquarters in Romania, and to show to the potential partners your activity. Also, after a certain time, we will have a visit from the consortium who will visit the Romanian and the Azerbaijani companies about asking about the project and the new developments of the activity. And after that, we will have preparing the marketing plans, discuss the results, and after that, we will go to Baku, Azerbaijan. The Romanian companies will go to Azerbaijan, and where we will have another set of meetings with the entrepreneurs and discuss of the all the topics. All the business support organization involved are helping the companies. You can contact them and be able to get some new information. And after that, we will have a study about your activity. I must tell that this event was registered, and this means that you can get after the event registration of the whole discussion and presentation, so you can rewatch anytime or share all the discussed topics. And all this visiting will be compiled into a video presentation, so be prepared to perform in the video and to show your experience within the project. Okay, thank you. Do you have any question? No question? Okay. Then I will ask you to fill this questionnaire to this form, your opinion about this event. You can use the short link or the QR code to compile it. And please start the completion of
we just went through the link. It says the survey will be available only in 25 minutes.
Okay. I will try to edit it. Thank you.
I have a question in the meantime.
Yes, of course.
If there is any date set for the visit in Baku?
It should be in the first half of March, but no other dates are available yet.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And also another one.
Yes.
If we can get when it will be available, a more detailed program of the of the visit of the Azerbaijani partners. So maybe we can, I'm from Cluj, I have to travel a lot, but maybe it would be nice to know the program and see how can I meet them somewhere in Baku or Kovasna or wherever.
Okay, I will share all the information.
Okay. Thank you.
As I cannot change, but let's say.
Just wanted to add for our Romanian friends that Baku is a very beautiful city, and we would be really happy to meet you there and show you around. Very excited to meet everyone.
Thank you. I also checked through YouTube, and it's really a beautiful mixture of European and Middle East culture with the skyscrapers. I might say that much beautiful than our capital, but that doesn't matter. We will be happy to visit your country, and hopefully we will have fruitful meetings.
I visit Europe very often. My kids study in various European cities, but I haven't had the honors to visit your capital. Hopefully.
Yes.
This year.
I don't know because the phone was open.
Încercați să mergeți în settings și aveți publish date settings în partea dreaptă mai jos, dacă mergeți. Dacă dați scroll. Da, stângă, scuze. În stânga, mai jos un pic.
E aici, da.
Da. Și schimbați ora acolo.
Mulțumesc.
Cu plăcere.
So please try now to verify the link.
Yes, it is now available.
Okay.
Miklos, can you show us the link again, the QR code?
Yes.
Sorry for asking, but we are evaluating here the project right now. For
Yes.
this presentation, I didn't pay attention enough, I guess, but we are evaluating here the project, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Thank you.
kickoff meeting.
Thank you.
Welcome. So there are 7 submitters. Maybe someone didn't complete it. Okay. For those who had finished the questionnaire, I have to tell you that thank you for the participation on this kickoff event. The next event will be announced also in email. If your email is not read, I will call you and ask about your participation. I hopefully will achieve all the results, and also your companies will have fruitful cooperation with the other partners. About today kickoff meeting, it was projected for a longer term than now, but we have succeeded to finish it earlier, so it's okay to stop here. If you have any question, I'm ready to answer.
No questions. Just wanted to thank you for this session.
You are
It was
welcome.
very informative.
Thank you and good luck to everybody. A lot
Thank you,
of
Anna.
success in your business.
Thank you very
Good
much,
luck to
Anna.
you.
Good luck to you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. If someone didn't complete the evaluation form, you should go on the website. I shared the screen with the link or with the QR code. You can complete it easily in 1 minute. Okay, goodbye.